Hello YouTube. It's been a long time since I've uploaded my video last time. I got a few questions, few doubts, and few curses. For all of you, the haters, please don't look at my videos anymore. If you don't like it, don't watch it. So here's an update on my collection. I kind of shifted from collecting the Mercury Vapors to the match worn boots, and I limited myself on Barcelona players because I like them and that's my team, and also I limited myself to Nike only because I love Nike. So here's a pair of the best of my collection. Is the match worn boots by Ronaldo in 2006 World Cup against Japan. In that game, he tied up with the all-time highest score, number of goals scored in 2006 in the World Cup, and he later broke it in the game against Ghana. And I actually made a video about this before, and there were a few doubts about whether these are real or not. I can tell you these are 100% genuine. These are not fake at all. What you can tell the difference between this one and the fake ones are that the tongue for Ronaldo's boots cannot be taken all the way up. They're stitched down this way. And also it has the Brazilian flag instead of the R9 sign on the tongue. It's got his name, and there were a few doubts about whether it's saying Ronald on the left boot, and it's actually saying Ronaldo on the right. I can't get you. Oh, it's actually covered. But the thing is, his son's name is Ronald. That's why he has it on the left boot. And also the big thing that you can tell whether a pair of Ronaldo match worn boots is authentic or not is by looking at the stitches around the Nike logo. And if they don't have stitches, then it's definitely fake. It's also got the stadium and the date of the game, so this is a pair of genuine Ronaldo boots. And up top, I have the Milan Barros Mercury Vapor 4 Rosa SL. So even though I'm only collecting FC Barcelona's players' boots, but this pair of Vapors are really rare to find. So that's why I kept it. And up here is another Ronaldo boot. Well, this one is actually not worn, and it's strange. It's prepared for him. It's you can see the stitches around the logo, but it's actually, let's put it this way, it's a display shoe at Nike, and Ronaldo later signed it after the World Cup. So technically, this is not a player boot, but it's actually meant for Ronaldo. It's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it perfectly, but it's still something very collectible, and it's a great piece of work for my collection. So come over here. This is actually a pair of Fabregas match worn boot, and it's got his name and also his signature. A lot of you guys asked about whether you can tell if the boots only come with the name on the side. How could you tell if it's real or not? Well, it's actually really hard because I've bought a few fake boots, but just by looking at the name. So one thing you can go for is look at the font. Is look at the font of the name, because Nike has its own fonts, and this is really not something you can get elsewhere. And also look for the label. Many Nike player boots don't have labels in them, so I mean the shoe tags, they don't have sizes, and they're specific because they're specifically made for the players. And also by looking at details like the material. A lot of times the player boots have better materials, like they're softer, that kind of thing. So yeah, going on top, that's a pair of Gerard Piqué boots. It's got his name, and his feet are quite big. they're about US 13, but that's by measuring how long the shoe is. Again, there's no shoe tag inside, and this is a pair of the boots worn by Victor Valdez, the goalkeeper. It's got his signature on the bottom too. And this pair of boots was worn by Abidal in the preseason before this year, and actually the game he wore this in the game against Manchester United here in the United States. And a few differences he has mixed studs on the bottom. It's the SG plus FG. For some reason, a lot of players like this way because they kind of give you better traction on the field. And also a big difference between this one and the retail version is this Tempo Legend 3 doesn't have the tongue. It's actually a fake one. It's all the way pasted. It's all the way stitched down, so you can't take it up like that. So it's that's something different from the retail boots. Further proves that it's match worn by the players. I guess the reason for Abidal to like this is because there are complaints about the Tempo Legend boots because they have the big tongue and it's kind of affecting the way you kick the ball. And going down comes to the Sergio Busquets. I don't know what this means. It could be his name or it could be his relative's name, but again, it's nothing special. It just has the name on them, and I can tell by the font of the names that these are real. And yeah, and here comes the Pedro boots, which I introduced to you guys before. And here comes Thiago, the new rising superstar for Barcelona. And the big difference for this boot is it's using different stud for compared to the other CTRs. You can already tell the difference, right? Because they are using the Total 94 stud, and it's transparent just because they don't want you to see Thiago's wearing a different configuration of studs of boots on the field. And this way you can't see it by watching the game, but if you look closely you can tell the difference. I don't know why people are using this one because it seems like Fabregas and a lot of players are using this configuration. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they like it. Here comes the Puyol match worn boots. That's the Tempo 3, the Tempo Legends 3. It's got the name, and also he has a different studs configuration too. This comes from the Total 92 all the way back to 2002, and it's transparent again just because Nike doesn't want people to see that players are wearing different configurations. And I guess this is a really popular configuration for FG version of boots among the players, and a lot of the Total 90 players, Tempo players, and plus the CTR players use this studs. Again, I don't know exactly why they like this one, but I can already tell by the configuration this one has a better traction. Considering the field they played on, it might get really slippery and stuff. So I guess that's just the way they like it. And yeah, here's my collection again, and I hope you guys like it. For those of you who just hates everything, please don't watch this video again. But thank you for watching YouTube.